So here on a beautiful, well, not quite beautiful, it's a little bit overcast, but almost, it's clearing up at the Sardinia radio telescope with Sergio Poppi, who is the head of operations here, longtime head of operations at the Sardinia radio telescope, a 64-meter radio telescope, which is the largest in Italy. And it's well known for its science. Sergio, can you tell us uh, a little bit about the science that the SRT has done in the last 10 years? It's been operational, taking science data since 2016. You mentioned a couple of things in our interview.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce, for visiting us. We are here in Prano Sangoni, which is San Basilio, northern Cagliari. Yeah, this as I told you, I'm head operation, and during the last 10 years we have seen many scientific topics. We have observed pulsars. We mapped the anomalous microwave emission of Andromeda Nebula at 6 gigahertz. And also other important things that we observed here is also our masers observations.
Masers? Masers? Yeah. And what is a maser?
Yeah, a maser is a very powerful emission of giving giving produced by chemical elements, molecular like water. For example, it is a maser, which means that it's stimulated in some condition, is amplified, and so we can get the strong emission like a spectral line.
And also you mentioned in the interview that you were looking for the electromagnetic counterparts to to gravitational waves, which have been gravitational waves have been directly detected. We know that, but you are looking for the indirect detection via mapping of these gravitational waves. Is that correct?
Yeah, there are also it's important also in the future, and also nowadays in the future decades, the multi-messenger astronomy. That means to get together gravitational wave astronomy and also observation with instruments like our telescope, like the Sardinia telescope, to trace the counterpart of the gravitational waves.
And you were saying this telescope happens to be offline. It's not taking data at the moment. It's not doing observation, because since August of 2025, you mentioned, it's being upgraded by the Italian Space Agency for use for deep space tracking.
Yeah, the Italian Space Agency is one of the funding body of the Sardinia Radio Telescope. Mainly funding body are Ministry for Research University and also regional government of Sardinia. And yeah, within this framework, the ESI is expanding their infrastructure, and for the moment we are operational stopped to allow this upgrade, which upgrade is also within another important framework, which is Earth, Moon and Mars project, which is supported by PNRR, which is national program, which is based on Next Generation EU European Fund.
And the location of this telescope, we're 700 meters above sea level in the middle of southern Sardinia.
Yep.
And of all the places that you could have put the telescope, the funding bodies, the INAF, and the Italian Ministry of Education and Science chose this site in Sardinia. And this site, it's a beautiful area, very hilly, very rugged. What you actually you say you grew up in a small town near here, I think, or
I live in Sardinia, which is nearby here. Here we are in San Basilio.
and what is this area known for? Lamb farming?
Yeah, this is a very pleasant area. There are it's, famous for goat farming.
Uh-huh.
It's a very important, very good goat cheese here around, and also for the beautiful landscape.
We also passed by some cows over there.
Yeah, cows.
But there were two things that were important in choosing the site.
Yeah.
One was the wind.
Well-
The wind was less here. That's a little bit counterintuitive. The wind was less, and it's also relatively radio quiet. Is that correct?
It's correct. It's partially shielded by the hills here around,
Uh-huh.
and also it's important that to be shielded also from interferences, radio electromagnetic interferences. Many devices can interfere. For example, microwave oven and for a switch, a Wi-Fi, and keeping far from in a remote area, it is the impact on our telescope is reduced. In this way, it is important to be within a radio quiet zone.
And you said that the observing frequencies, this telescope observes from 300 megahertz up to 116 gigahertz,
Yeah.
which is roughly equivalent to mainstream television at the lower end,
Lower, yeah.
to what you described as current radar
Yeah, car radar that
in autos,
yeah,
in the more advanced
yeah.
automobiles. So
Yeah.
that's pretty incredible range.
Yeah, it's a very versatile instrument that in order to face many different to be an instrument for many different scientific topics.
Well, thank you so much, Sergio, for taking the time, for being so generous with your time here at this beautiful telescope. We look forward to it going back online in July and for revealing the hidden universe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bruce. It's a pleasure for me to talk about our telescope. Thank you very much.